Hi, my name is SHIQI, and in regards to my area of specialization, I will talk about inflation and its underlying factors. Currently, inflation is measured through the Consumer Price Index stands at 1.9%, which slightly below the target about 2 to 3% that the RBA aims to achieve. Now, this doesn't seem like a problem until you consider the fact that the cash rate is currently at a record low of 1.5% and has been steadily decreasing over the past 5 years. In this case, using expansionary monetary policy by decreasing the official rate is a feasible decision. On the other hand, the seasonally adjusted employment to population ratio rises steadily. This could be the result from the improvements in non-money investment recently and a high level of business condition. Although there is employment growth in the economy, the real wage does not grow much. Hence, RBA should sustain the cash rate of 1.5% after the consideration of maintaining a favorable inflation rate and inducing employment growth together with the wage growth. However, with a strengthening economy, the RBA also notes that it may be necessary to increase rates in the future periods.
My name is Irene. I'm specialized in housing market. I'm now giving some recommendations about cash rate through analyze relationship between housing price and cash rate. As is shown in the graph from RBA, there has been no increase of cash rate since November 2010. This trend is expected to continue because of the high demand of houses, especially in major cities such as Melbourne and Sydney. Increasing or decreasing the cash rate will have an impact on the price of borrowing, and this will even encourage or discourage people who are taking out loans and whether they can enter the housing market. With the decrease in cash rate, more people could afford to build or buy a house. It encourages Australians to borrow more money from banks. More borrowers means more investment, so the price of the house will be pushed up. Similarly, if cash rate increases, cost of debt will increase. However, inflation in Australia now is low. High housing debts with low inflation means a huge burden for borrowers to return the money. It can be regarded as a risk for banks to call in the lent money. Therefore, we should strike a balance between high housing debts and low inflation. The cash rate might be steady to prevent any unnecessary and dangerous volatility in the housing market.
Hello, I'm XIAOKANG, specializing in analyzing the effects of international economic conditions on the cash rate. China has accounted for more than 20% of all trade between Australia and other countries. An increase in the cash rate would be disproportionate to China's economic advancement. This might negatively impact the Australian economic growth. A decrease in cash rate, however, may be beneficial because of the increased investment from China. Overall, the international economy is in a positive state. It has led to effective imports and exports, enhanced GDP growth, and increased confidence from other countries' consumers and investors, showing the current cash rate is efficiently working. Meantime, the Australian dollar is directly associated with interest rate. If you were to increase the cash rate, the interest rate offered by banks would increase further, which would deter the investment borrowing. In contrast, it might stimulate the economy. Overall, an increase in the Australian dollar might have negative impact on the domestic economy and the inflation. Therefore, we decide that a more stable monetary policy should be adopted, keeping the cash rate unchanged at 1.5% level to comply with the current international economic conditions. Thank you.